got some rambutan and some longan and jackfruit. She said this is a plum, so I'm gonna get one of those. Yum. I put this one in the refrigerator because that's what my tour guide on my food tour told me in Hanoi. So we're just gonna stick this in here because she said it then makes it taste like ice cream. Oh, I forgot I had a persimmon in here. I have been wanting to do a tropical fruit tasting the entire time I've been in Vietnam, which has been 2 weeks, and I have yet to do it. So on the last day, here we go. I've got all these fun tropical fruits to try that I've had some of them before on this trip, and I'm really excited to taste them. Okay, first up is the Vietnamese plum. I just saw it at the market and I asked the fruit vendor, what is that? And she said plum. So I just thought I had to try it. Also, there's like a party happening outside. Don't mind that. It really reminds me of a pear so far. It looks very like dense. Feels very dense. Doesn't smell very sweet. Yeah, so my first thought is this looks and feels like a pear. So let's see. Also, I'm just sitting on the floor of my room, as you do. So here we go. Oh wow. It's really watery. It's not a whole lot of flavor. I'm just trimming off some of this bit that I don't want to eat. Just trimmed it exactly like a pear. Really watery, a really light flavor. Super crunchy. Probably extremely hydrating, which is great in this climate. I like it. I think it's one of those fruits that I wouldn't like it if I wasn't chewing on the fruit, like figs. Sometimes I don't really love the flavor of figs because it's just too sweet without the texture and experience of chewing it. But so I think this might be similar. But I like it. I'm glad I tried it. Okay, these are the longans. And let's see if I can get this. You just kind of like, ooh. I think I pushed too hard. But I've had one from a street vendor and she just kind of squeezed it and it popped out. So mine is not that seamless, we'll say. But yeah, it looks a bit like a lychee. Very spongy feeling, very self-contained. It is wet on the outside, but like it's not dripping. Okay, so I just rinsed it off because my hands felt like that I didn't wash the outside first, and I think I got some dirt on the inside. So I just washed it. Here we go. It's got Doesn't have a strong flavor, but it has like a sharpness to it. And ooh, sour and like very sharp in my throat. Oh, I like that. Let me see if I can do this one better. It's oozing. Oh, it tastes a bit fermented. I wonder if it's overripe. The fruit vendor was not very happy with me because I was like, oh, like four of these teeny tiny fruits, please. I think it was like the equivalent of asking for like 4 grapes. So, was not very happy. But I bought like a large variety, so. And it cost me 60,000 Vietnamese dong, which is like 2 USD, 250 maybe. There you go. There it is. It's very like opaque, which is weird. You can see the dark seed on the inside, like the shadow of it. A little bit spooky looking. This is like a good Halloween candy if it's spooky. And the seed mill is very large. This one does not taste as fermented or sharp. A very subtle flavor. Just kind of sweetness and like this wet flesh. I don't know how to describe it. It's not juicy like a peach. It's kind of like a gummy candy, but not the same texture, but just how that's sweet but not juicy, if that translates at all. Okay, so next up is the rambutan, and it is related to the longum, which is the last one I tried, and also the lychee. It's in the same family. So it said you take a sharp knife and cut a shallow all the way around. And I had this at my cooking class earlier in the week, and it was really fun. And they served it like this, so half of it cut off. But look at like that perfect little cup. That's so cute. I love that. Oh, it's very sticky in there. Okay, look how fun. Okay, here we are. So we can just bite it out or like squeeze it out. Let's see. Now this is like gummy candy. It just popped right out. I just grabbed it with my teeth. Well, it's a bit fibrous, more so than the longum. It's also quite like stuck to the interior seed. It reminds me of one of those, like the flesh is sticking to the stone in the center, like one of those peaches that is not, what's it called, cling free? Yeah. Yeah, so I think I might just leave that part behind. Oh, that's the most flavorful bit. As usual. Closest to the seed is the most delicious part. I'm gonna try another one. Ooh, it's a little dirty in there. Wipe this off. Just pop it out. This one's nicer. It's not as fibrous. It's releasing from the stone a bit easier. There's like just a hint of sharpness. I bet kids love this. That's fun. I like that. Okay, let's try this behemoth. I've had this cut up in things, but I have never cut one. Wow. I wanted the white flesh one. They had the pink one too, which she was trying to sell me, but I've heard that it's that they just charge you more for it, and I thought this would be nicer contrast. You could see it better. Just trying to figure out how to cut it. Oh, it's very soft. Oh wow. Okay. That was actually not difficult at all. The difficulty was in controlling the knife, stopping the knife. Okay, so dragon fruit. It's kind of fun. It's more like Dalmatian. I wonder, well, on the outside it's very spiky and scary like a dragon, so that makes perfect sense, duh. I'm not sure this is ripe, totally ripe. Not bad. It's sweet, but it's like a dull sweetness. It's interesting, none of these fruits are like overly juicy. Like, just thinking like watermelon, pineapple, strawberry, those are so juicy. And this is like watery. Which I guess makes sense because it's tropical, so it's like very moist, a lot of humidity. It's good, but it doesn't like taste like much. Okay, so on to the persimmon. Persimmon to me is very Italian. When I lived in Italy, we had this all the time. Now I did buy this a couple days ago and then put it in the fridge and forgot about it. So who knows what it will be like. But I was on a food tour with Italians and we were going through the market and they were like, what is that? It's like, they of all people should know what a persimmon is. And I know that in Italian it's kaki. So I said, oh, kaki. And they looked at me like, what? They said, oh, kaki. Okay, kaki, yes. And then they were just so surprised because it was so tiny. It was much smaller than this one. I think this is maybe a typical sized one. It's very tomato-like, like beefsteak tomato. With that dense cell structure, and I haven't had a persimmon in years, so we'll see. Okay, we're losing the light also. It's like 4:30 and the sun goes down. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to eat the skin or not. I can't remember. It's very much like mango or papaya texture. Or like slippery, dense. juicy. This is juicy now. Yum. I really like that. This is really good in like baking fruit dishes. We made like a persimmon, what was it? What's this? Persimmon sticky toffee pudding from Vietnamese. Oh my god, it was so good. Love it. This is one of my favorite fruits, and I just realized I don't have a spoon, so, but you can't find these in the US, and it drives me crazy. I didn't know what, I had no idea this was even a thing until I went to cooking school in Ireland. It's very big in Irish and British desserts. Whenever I ask my European friends for a dessert suggestion for a dinner party I'm working on, and they're like, oh, passion fruit something, and I'm like, ah, if only. Oh, making a big mess. Oh my god, so good. I've been having lots of passion fruit juice the last couple weeks. I got really into that when I was in Mexico. It's called maracuya there in Spanish. It's just called passion here, or at least on the English menus. Slurp, slurp. And it's got these seeds that are totally edible. So yeah. It's so tangy and so sharp. I love that's like sweet and sour. That's my favorite. I feel like I'm doing shots or something. Fruit shots. Okay, I've saved the best for last. It's a soursop or custard apple. My tour guide on my food tour last week in Hanoi said if you put it in the fridge for like 20 minutes before you eat it, it'll taste like ice cream. Just be sure not to eat these seeds. So look how good. So we did have one of these last week, right when I got here. And I put it in the fridge and it was amazing. So let's see if this one's just as good. I got it from a different vendor today. So. But I do think this is going to be quite messy. So just get my towel ready. Okay. It's a lot of seeds, but it's so good. It's like, it's so creamy. And floral too. I'm just gonna go for it. Lots of seeds. And they're huge. They're like bigger than watermelon seeds. Wow. There's a little bit of like a grainy texture to it, but who cares? Wow. It's a bit gross on the outside of the, it looks a bit moldy maybe. Just going with it. Just disregard. Mm. Yum, yum, yum. I definitely need to like wash my face after eating this. It just gets everywhere. So another name for this is custard apple. And I guess, I don't know, does it look like an apple? Very custardy. But like a toothy custard. My gosh, that is so good. Yay. Thanks for joining me. I have to say, I think passion fruit and the soursop custard apple are my favorites. But I really did love all of them. So yay, a huge success.